Well, I know the gist of it. I don't know why they picked him and me, but I know that Tom Zink and Martel split up, and they were going to be the next tag team champs. So what happened was they said, holy God, what are we going to do? So they turned to us and they say, listen, we're going to call you guys the Young Stallions. So when we announced that Zink and Martel, were they Strike Force or something?
Zink and Martel were the Can-Ams, and then Tito and Martel were the Strike Force.
Okay. Yeah, so the Can-Am connection. And they were phenomenal. I mean, they had so much energy. It was tremendous. They broke up, so they made the announcement. As they made the announcement, they told us to hit the ring, so we did. And people were kind of booing us, and understandable. So we were in, I don't know, maybe Vegas or something, and they said, hey, Jimmy said, hey, they're going to call us the Young Stallions. They're going to make us a tag team. And I was like, okay. And he goes, no, man, it's a joke, I'm like, well, is it a joke? Or he goes, no, it was we call a rib. He goes, they're ribbing us. I said, what are you talking about? So they grabbed me and they said, hey, we're going to name you guys Young Stallions. I said, well, that's great. Thank you, And he's like, yeah, it's a stupid, man, the Young Stallions. It's a joke, They're playing a rib on us. And I'm like, dude, not a rib. So they started to give us a push, and then somebody said, why don't you call yourselves the Italian Stallions? And Jimmy goes, I'm not Italian, I'm Greek or whatever he's saying. I said, Jimmy, for the money you're going to make, who gives a shit if you're Puerto Rican? It doesn't matter. Just tell them you're Italian. What's it matter, dude? But right from the get-go, it was pulling teeth with this dude. So left it as it was, and things didn't get any better. I don't know how long we were together, and that was it. I had enough of his shenanigans and called it a day. And that's when Pat got pissed because he put us together. He created the Young Stallions, Pat Patterson. And then after I called it quits on him, they floated me around a little bit. Got, some wins under my belt. Got real good bookings. Jimmy was just floating, in the lost fields, and then I was traveling around with Ray. Even though he was a bad guy, I was a good guy, and so I went to the office with an idea, and I talked to Pat, and Pat said, "Well, come to TV and run it by Vince." So we did, and there we had it.